Harvick trying to move forward after that slip back. Caution. Trouble turn 4. Brian Vickers is around. Yellow number 18. So much for Jimmy Johnson's gap.
I think Brian's been involved about half of those. Yeah, this is going to put Jeff Gordon on the inside of the second row. It might be a good spot for him with his 4 fresh tires.
Oh my. That's what that was. Matt Kenseth had just come back on the racetrack.
I think you might have done this Red Bull Toyota in now.
We're done.
Yep, there's your answer.
This place is grueling. You're in the corner so much.
Oh, turn 2. Ryan Newman tried, and he finally dumped David Gilliland. Newman had hit him about 3 times before, and that was the charm out of turn 2.
But look who paid as big a price as Ryan Newman in the 39.
I'm not sure this fight's over with. What's the guy coming out of this 38 car? I think he might be a little ticked.
Would not be the least bit surprised.
He's trying to get out of his car, I know that.
This is a couple of laps prior.
Remember, the 39 had been on pit road, had some issues. They had the hood up on the car. He had problems getting on pit road. I think he was a little frustrated, the 39 car.
And 1 lap later. And there had been about 4 or 5 issues of contact before this happened. Gilling up into the wall, and here he comes across.
Whatever's at the top of this racetrack, even on the straightaway, it's going to the bottom.
Well, we call it a self-cleaning racetrack, and you see right there why.
We got word that Ryan Sieg has been posted by NASCAR to bring the 39 in and clean up, and there he is racing with Ty Gibbs up the track, and around he goes. Brett Moffitt, Sheldon Creed trying to avoid.
Joey, and you talked about that earlier, you know, of going out. And it's unfortunate other cars got caught up in that mess.
You see him, he's working them up their track. It's a little bit of left front damage. But with this composite body, I don't think that's really anything. You see that, I don't know who that was.
Brett Moffitt.
Brett Moffitt there got a good chunk of the wall, which, I mean, I've been an innocent bystander on retaliation before. It just stinks.
Obviously, that car was not in the best condition, talking about Ryan Sieg, but we had received word from NASCAR 39 needs to come in and clean things up. I've got to believe that their spotters around the track saw what was coming, and maybe that was part of the reason they said, let's bring him down. I could be wrong, but common sense says that's a possibility.
Here's the pass. Just a little nudge getting in the corner.
Kyle Busch comes
You got to
back.
expect that. I mean, it comes down to the end of the race. You got to expect that he pays him back right there. Gives Carr a little nudge, but can't get back by. Just frustrated he led so much of the race and lost it.
Now here's the post race.
They're still.
Let's go down to Jamie Little.
You probably want some grip in these corners. Ooh, trouble, turn 1. Danica Patrick, Landon Castle tangled up. Castle going for a slide.
Yeah, we did not hit anything. Did not hit anything.
Or maybe there's more to it. This is off turn 4.
Like gets clear there. And she gets in on the bumper, but just doesn't get off of him. Right there's where you're talking, and you just turn it left and lock it down.
And she had a chance to not go up hit that wall if she just stayed on the brakes and kept it down there. In fact, she's trying to save it, just kept driving it until it hooked to the right.
Well, rule number 1 of stock car racing is learn how to wreck someone without wrecking yourself.
If you're going to have paybacks or send a message, then you need to not wreck yourself. For sure.
Under our third caution here at Kansas Speedway, the 00 of David Rudeman, contact with the 18 of Kyle Busch. And if you remember earlier in the race, Kyle tapped the back of Rudeman, and we're sort of wondering, is this payback? Take a look.
It sure looks like
turn 2 right here.
I think Rudeman got the worst of it, but Kyle did get some damage on that left rear.
Yeah, I think he probably has a little bit of damage on the right rear also, where he might have got that into the wall. Now let's go back to lap 52, because this is the contact. Watch the bumper right there. And that turned Rudeman.
Yeah, that's very unintentional there, Kyle. But yeah, as a driver, you don't know that and don't look at it like that. You don't just wonder why he's running into the back of you.
On board with Kyle.
Still there. He wrecked himself. Keep coming. There will be a caution. Not yet, though. Keep coming.
I really think it was because his car had been so tight that he needed that bottom to really get in the corner hard and get back to the gas. Harvick took advantage of that opportunity. That's all that he needed. We got a lot going on, though.
Jeff Gordon up into the outside wall.
Looks like some damage on the left rear. Almost somebody got into his left rear.
I didn't cut the tire.
Back to look at what happened to Jeff Gordon, running in 5th position. Racing with Clint Boyer in the 15.
There's that contact on the left rear.
Well, a good day gone bad again for Jeff Gordon in this chase. Uh-oh, trouble. Paul Menard into the wall.
Yeah, that's some damage too.
Clear there.
No caution yet.
Inside, right rear is caved over.
There's a caution.
Now the yellow for debris from Paul Menard's. Bounce off the wall out of 7th place.
All right, guys, get ready to get the deck lit down and work on the right rear quarter. Still there.
Just ever so slightly, but
Clear, 60, clear.
hard to tell if it cut that left rear.
Yeah, I believe it was okay there. I think it was the contact later as Paul looked like he tried to get down maybe behind the 9, or possibly he was...
Or down to the 9.
To the 9, yes. Not very happy with the young man there, possibly. But it ended up costing him.
Inside.
155,000 people here today, and I'll bet no more than 100 left before the checkered flag. And Robbie
Hey, what are they doing here?
gets in the back of Junior.
What happened was the 31 car raced the 8 car all those last few laps there and held him up. And Dale Jr. got into him back here coming down pit road. Then Robbie just turned him around.
Jeff, how about the incident afterwards? This is how it started when Dale Earnhardt Jr. bumped Robbie Gordon, and then after the race, Robbie Gordon retaliated.
Well, again, this is Bristol. Earnhardt Jr. felt like he was done wrong. He didn't have an opportunity to come back. This is what happens. But I disagree with what these guys are doing. This race is over with. You got a problem with one another, get out and settle it man to man. This here is being disrespectful to the teams. You could hurt somebody on pit road. I don't agree with that.